My name is Kelly Greenwood.
My name is Eddie Hermosillo.
We were just looking to get into action figures. That's what we've always wanted to do.
We saw the need for vehicles because when we started, there was actually nobody doing vehicles at all in 1/12 scale. And, that's when the Engine of Vengeance started coming about, and, that didn't happen. But, just seeing the need of something else, there's plenty of companies doing action figures, but nobody was doing anything other than figures. So, action vehicles for action figures was something that we kind of, saw that was a really good idea and just kind of pursued it. It has working headlights, tail lights, dash lights. The hood's open. There's details under the hood, under the trunk. The trunk is real roomy. Fits about 2 characters, or 3 body bags in the back. The inside fits about 3 to 4 characters. The door's open, and we're developing a unique system which is going to allow you to be able to replace some of the parts and to make it customizable, like the tires, the grills, the rims, the hood.
One thing that I think people will find cool on the car is on the actual power button, there's 3 extra little ports besides the one that we're using to light up the dash and the taillights and the headlights. So you'll have the ability to connect your own light system for like ground effects and interior lights and, extras that may come with the car later. Eddie and I have both kind of said from the beginning that what we think will be fun is to see what people do with it and see the pictures come back on Instagram and social media, where every car is essentially a thumbprint of that person and the story they want to tell.
We want to tap into like the car culture, the car enthusiasts, and really hope that it gives people kind of like that tabletop garage feel, where you can kind of tinker with it and do what you want to do with it, paint it the way you want. And with the kits that we've been developing, it's going to just allow further customization. You can, make it look like a lowrider. You can make it look like a, off-road vehicle. You can make it look like a post-apocalyptic themed ride.
We're a small independent toy company, and it's, at least before, now we're a little bigger, but before it was just Eddie and I, doing the design work and all that. And so what we basically did was we broke it down into how much do we need to get it produced, the tooling, which is basically the big steel blocks that you need to injection mold into. So that was a cost factor. And then shipping it on a container to the United States was the other thing we built into it, and insurance and all that entails. And then the ability to afford to ship them to individual collectors is what we built our price off of. And then we added some to be able to do business to business, to work with like distributors and stuff like that. But yeah, it's essentially bare bones. It's our first product, and we just want to get it in people's hands so they can see, the kind of quality and the kind of product we're trying to deliver. We've poured our heart and soul into making the best toy that we've always wanted to make. And it was just a matter of stripping it down to a fair price and one that would get us into the market as a small independent company.
This started off as an idea with just Kelly and myself, and we've managed to assemble a pretty solid team of creators.
We can't wait to show it to people.